Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain
At 500 feet
Pull
above the
up.
ground, this synthetic robotic
Terrain
void is the
ahead.
only thing
Pull
standing between 200 passengers,
ahead.
or maybe a
Pull
little bit
up.
more or less, and a
Terrain
sheer
ahead.
granite
Pull
mountain
up.
wall.
Terrain
If you've ever
ahead.
had an
Pull
autopilot
low.
approach
Terrain.
ruined by a screaming
Terrain
cockpit
ahead.
alarm, or
Pull
wondered
up.
why real
Terrain.
pilots never ignores these 7 synthetic warnings, here is the exact avionics logic keeping you off the mountain. Welcome to the latest episode of Myself Flight Simulator A to Z. Today we arrived at the letter G from Golf, and we're gonna discuss the ground proximity warning system, also known as Golf Papa Whiskey Sierra. Mode 1 monitors one core problem. The aircraft is falling too fast toward the Earth. This isn't a fixed speed limit. The computer calculates a dynamic envelope at 2450 feet above the ground. It takes a descent rate of nearly 4000 feet per minute to trigger an amber sink rate alert. But at just 500 feet, plunging faster than 1500 feet per minute, will immediately command a red pull up. Mode 1 catches when the plane is falling down, but what happens when the plane is flying completely level, yet you are still seconds away from a fatal impact? Mode 2 handles the reverse problem. The plane isn't falling, the ground is rising up to meet you. If that closing speed reaches safety limits for your current airspeed, Mode 2 triggers before you ever visually break out of the clouds. Takeoffs and missed approaches involve high cockpit workloads and spatial disorientation risks. Mode 3 arms from liftoff up through initial climb out. If the aircraft eventually loses barometric altitude or settles back down after liftoff before reaching safe terrain clearance, Mode 3 immediately calls out, "Don't sink."
Don't sink. Too low. Gear. Don't sink.
Now consider Mode 4, the configuration trap. If you are descending toward the runway but haven't deployed your landing gear or flaps, Mode 4 steps in. Crossing below 500 feet without gear down forces an aggressive call out, "Too low, gear." It prevents crews from executing an accidental belly landing.
Too low. Gear.
Classic GPWS worked like a downward radar cane. It had no forward vision. If an aircraft approached a sheer vertical cliff at 300 knots, the radio altimeter wouldn't see the altitude change until it was already over the slope. That fatal limitation forced the creation of Enhanced GPWS. By pairing global digital terrain databases with onboard GPS position, EGPWS casts a virtual forward-looking ribbon along your flight path to warn you minutes in advance.
Too low. Terrain. Terrain ahead. Pull up. Too low. Terrain. Terrain ahead. Pull up. Too low. Terrain.
The next time your cockpit blares an automated warning in Microsoft Flight Simulator, it isn't a nuisance. It is decades of avionics evolution engineered to give you the exact 3 seconds you need to save the flight. Thanks for watching this episode, and until next week.